We get some texts.
Yeah, Valeria said that katana. See?
Yep. Can you already believe you've been in Verona Beach for most of the summer? I can. It feels like it's been forever. I miss you. Just kissing some swords.
No.
How's it going? What'd you do today, sweetie? Just working the dunj. So hardworking. Don't forget to have some fun. You're only young once.
That katana thing is Eric's friend, right? If Eric thinks that's a joke, I'm gonna stab him straight in the heart. I swear to God. Friends don't make friends feel unsafe. We made an enemy of him pretty early on, but...
Did you do something? Something I should know about?
I was attacked.
I was attacked. I'm sure it was a misunderstanding. Don't be so sensitive. Jesus Christ.
The whole "don't be so sensitive" bit. I've heard that from people in the past.
Yep.
I was about to say the pants.
Oh yeah.
But the past.
Well, I mean,
like if you ever
I've definitely had people bully me and say stop being so sensitive, and I'm just like, no, screw you.
I've had someone say, if you just can't take our humor, you need to learn how to roll with the punches.
Yep. I mean, same guy said more or less the same thing to both of us. That we were both always too sensitive. And...
he was just pretending he was so mature and grown up. And it's like,
shit.
no, someone with maturity would be respectful, understanding, and especially understanding of boundaries that people set.
Yeah. You still run across him every once in a while. And he's so sanctimonious, it hurts. It's one of those where maybe some of you have had a friend or an acquaintance or somebody where you know them and then you know the real them that they don't show to other people as much. And
it's so funny because his whole thing was that your friendship was an act, but it wasn't an act for you, but it was clearly an act for him.
Yeah. And that was a weird parting blow. And I'm almost kind of glad years later that things happened the way they did, because I feel like I'm at least trying to be a much more considerate friend than I used to be.
But also, you've had an unfortunate string of just people using you.
Yeah.
It was like what you said episodes back about the friends who would use you as cover for those outings.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah, it's true. That, for me, I don't think I will ever be able to escape friends using each other, but the important part is at least somewhat equal reciprocity.
And that if you can come forward with a concern without having to worry about them blowing up in your face.
Yeah, which is huge. And so I was God, I hate using the word pussyfooting, but I think that's the best one I come up with for the moment. But there's a protest next week that I think by the time this comes out on YouTube, it'll have already gone by. But there's a protest next week for people taking a day off Twitch. And I wanted to take the day off just because, I mean, realistically, it's mild slacktivism, but at the same time, it's
long story short, social media platforms, streaming platforms, whatever, they don't moderate.
They don't moderate well. They don't give people enough tools to deal with high-end harassment.
Bots, just tons of endless harassment.
If you haven't heard of it, there's a new trend on Twitch specifically called hate raiding, where people just...
they make hundreds of bot accounts.
And then raid you yelling racial epithets, bigoted nonsense, just horrible shit.
Things against women, things against LGBTQ.
Characters too.
Yeah.
So say if you ban the word... Well, say if you ban one slur, then they switch one letter on it with, a Cyrillic.
This one guy, he did the calculations, and it would actually be in the millions for all the different alternatives.
For just one word.
And that's not including numbers either.
Yeah. And not including every single character set, because there were ones that he himself said that he was not including because reasons. And it would take 7,000 days or something like that, or 7,000 hours.
Yeah, and essentially...
banning one word
human
after
moderators can't handle it. And the other thing too is Twitch and many social media platforms, they don't put enough barriers of entry up to prevent people from abusing
And so this
multiple
has been
accounts.
going on for... Really, it's been going on for years, but it's stepped up especially over the last couple months. And so... And they're not doing anything about it. You know, they mostly say, well, we've already given you enough moderation tools. Just
But-
ban people and block words. And it's like, that's...
And of course,
not
there are
enough.
the people out there that are going, well, you're a streamer or a YouTuber. You signed up for the abuse and the hate and everything that comes along with it. Stop being so sensitive.
But so there's a protest next week, kind of in solidarity, but also in protest to, like, get the word out more. Because realistically, if news places start picking it up, then Twitch will probably potentially do something.
Maybe.
But, so I wanted to participate in it. However, the day is the day that Wholesomeverse Live goes on. And, you know, it's kind of like, I was nervous about potentially saying, hey, I'm not going to be able to do Wholesomeverse Live. And to some degree, I don't want the entire group to do it. But I was kind of nervous about saying, like, hey, this is like a problem that I'd actually like us to participate in.
And I
almost
mean,
as a group.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it took like 3 messages, and at least, you know, one of the other Wholesomeverse leaders, organizers, was like, yeah, this does seem like the kind of thing that we should do. And then we're also launching a new show potentially the same week, and so it's kind of like, how do we announce that while also doing this this boycott? And the answer is, well, we're just going to publicly do the boycott and then surprise release the new show on a completely different day without as much fanfare, so that it doesn't take it away.
I think the point that you're getting at is you feel like you can approach
I feel that
them.
I can actually talk to these friends
without
and
all this
without any judgment. Yeah. And it's actually... I actually feel like a little emotional talking about this because it is weirdly relaxing having friends that I can... Friends? Work friends? Coworkers?
And
Gosh,
that's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
With YouTubing, there's always blurred lines.
Yeah, it's a lot. And personally, I kind of like it because with my regular friends, it's easy to drift apart unless you share something.
Now, can you go back? What had Eric said at the very end? Because I think there may have been the semblance of an apology, but I don't know.
Oh, not really. It was, never mind, I know what happened. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not much. Anyway, summer's almost over. I can't believe it went by so quickly. Wait, what? You forgot? You're only here for the summer. That apartment's lease is almost up, and you'll have a flight home soon, remember now? Do I have to go? Well, yeah, your mom would kill me if I let you become homeless. But anyway, I have some news. You're probably busy, but Eric's been acting even weirder than usual. Plus, I went by his shop the other night, and there were some weird lights and sounds inside. I think maybe he's up to something. Definitely.
Definitely.
I think I'm thinking we go over and just gather intel. You up for it? Okay. Great. Meet me outside the weapon shop. Oh, we haven't interacted with Jesse in like forever. I wish Jesse had been more of a character.
You see, I think we had avoided Eric so much that we did miss the whole side storyline.
A little bit. There's only so much.
At least it doesn't block you out. There
Yeah.
are some games where you get past a certain point and you can't actually access those conversations anymore. At least this doesn't. The weapon shop is locked, but there's lights on inside. You look around. You don't see
Over
anyone.
here.
You spot Jesse hiding behind a car. You duck into a shadow and join him.
What are we doing?
He's coming out.
You hear the shop door open and take a peek. You see Eric and his friend conferring.
Repeat your orders once more. I don't want any mistakes this time.
Kill. No, no killing. Come on, focus. I'm glad I double-checked. Watch. Yes. Watch. Dude. Yes, absolutely. A cookie for you. What kind of cookies do you like? Macaroon? Then attack, dude. No. No. What about Oreos? Nah, this is gonna work at all, is it? I love. Yes, I know you love me. I created you. It's only natural. I love to kill. Oh. Well, that's unacceptable. I made you to obey me, and I don't want you to hurt anyone.
Ooh.
I mean, everyone has thoughts, but I don't actually want to hurt you.
Ugh.
Ah, fine. Come back inside so I can fix you. You're in no state for this for a mission.
The stranger hisses and turns to look straight at you.
No. Target acquired. Masamune, inside now. He's a freaking mall ninja.
Uh-huh. But he also looks an awful lot like Rurouni Kenshin.
I know,
An
but
evil
no, I'm
Rurouni
calling
Kenshin.
Eric a mall ninja. He
Oh.
made a katana and he named it Masamune.
Uh-huh.
And he's got this, like, freako anime Frankenstein pet. Like, the dude is just...
I mean, look, there are 2 belts.
yeah.
So that's over the 1 belt rule. You have the weird wrappings.
The mutated
I mean,
arm.
Obviously, there's the hair and the ponytail, but that's nasty scar around the neck.
Yeah. I think he put it together, like, with parts,
But
and then
whose-
turned it into a human.
Whose body was that? Unless it's just that maybe taking bits and pieces
Yeah, I think
of
he was
the...
taking chips of various weapons, melted them down, and tried to forge a weapon out of it, and it created this.
It would have been weird if you actually saw hints of some of the other characters.
In the
In it,
design. Or
but-
if you, like, found actually broken and dead people in the dungeons.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Masamune smiles widely at you, staring openly. Eric follows its gaze, and his eyes widen.
Dude, and Jesse, what are you doing here? Hey, Eric, we happen to be in the neighborhood. You've been weird.
No, you made this. Well, I wouldn't say this thing necessarily, but
The average mind cannot comprehend the workings of one more advanced. Dude, you know that's not what we're talking about. Stop saying that. Now, as it happens, I could use your help. I put in a lot of effort, gathering the materials and smithing him. But now I think it's time to deactivate Masamune. How?
how? Yeah.
Well, I didn't think to put in a self-destruct button, if that's what you're asking. That's your first mistake. I always put in one of those in my Frankenstein monsters. Genius takes time. I have a smithing technique that'll make me rich. Here. I knew there would be kinks to work out in the design, but I thought they'd be the sexy kind of kinks. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. Sorry, old boy.
Wait. So was he attempting to build a partner for himself?
Yes. A completely
'Cause-
pliable weapon partner.
Because he was talking about sexy kinks.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's creepy.
Eric pats the monster's shoulder awkwardly. The katana creature continues staring at you hungrily, shrugging away Eric's hand.
So now you want us to kill it? Him?
The thing's attention snaps to Eric.
No.
Ah.
Ixnay on the Ilke.
Masamune slashes at Eric, slicing open his arm and chest, exposing flesh beneath.
Ah.
Eric shrieks and faints as Masamune melts into a nearby shadow. Jesse dials 911.
Yes, there's an emergency. We need an ambulance. 542 Tybalt Lane.
Ooh.
Chase the monster. Eric made this beast. He can deal with the consequences.
You take a single step after Masamune and stop, frozen. You remember you don't have a weapon. A frustrated curse comes to your lips, but you swallow it with a familiar feeling of helplessness.
I'm dying. I can feel it. My life force slipping away. I give my weapon shop to you, dude. Take good care of it. Remember me. Dude, you're gonna be fine. Stop the dramatics. You don't know that. Maybe I'll be dead any second. Then how will you feel?
An ambulance pulls up.
Remember me.
A paramedic ushers him into the ambulance and drives away.
Well, that could have gone better. At least we found something out. That katana creature's on the loose, though. We better be careful until it's found. Why did Eric want to watch you anyway? He's a stalker?
Mm-hmm.
I guess he is, isn't he? He's disturbing. Well, you don't have to interact with him anymore. He went way over the line. Keep yourself safe, okay? And I will too. Except the dunj, I guess. That's just work.
I'm surprised that if these... I don't know how long weapons have been around, the weapon people, but you would have thought that someone, aside from Eric, would have attempted this a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they have, and it's just something that usually gets people purged. And every sign of it You think the weapons would probably just go absolutely ape if it turned out that this became a technique.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just surprised that the main character doesn't carry at least some level of weaponry on him that isn't romanceable. Like, I know if I was a dude that kept going into dungeons, regardless of whether or not I'm a sword smoocher, I'd probably still have at least, like, a couple of knives. Just baseline. You gonna be okay at home alone? I'm so sorry I introduced you to that guy. At least you have really good locks on the door. I paid top dollar. But I can come stay on the couch just in case, if you need sleep.
If you don't mind. I mean, he's your cousin. You guys
True.
you can hang out.
Of course I don't mind. I gotta keep you safe for, well, you know, your mom. Come on, let's go.
You head home together.
We never saw his girlfriend.
No, we never have. You feel your heart leaping up into your throat, thudding, urgent. Jesse comes in and you lock the door firmly behind him. Jesse pats the couch affectionately.
I miss this. Whenever I had trouble sleeping, I'd come to the couch and zonk out instantly.
He yawns and stretches out, looking remarkably comfortable. At home, even.
Night, cuz. Thanks. No worries. Happy to help you rest easy.
Jesse smiles and waves, settling into sleep. Your head feels cloudy, foggy, with thoughts that leap ahead of you, faster than you can catch them. You saw Eric get attacked. What would Katana do next? What is he capable of? No answers come to mind, only questions. You lie down reluctantly, bracing yourself for hours of tossing and turning. You take a few deep breaths, curling up into yourself. Maybe it's knowing Jesse is asleep on the couch, but you immediately fall into darkness. In the morning, you find Jesse anxiously scrolling on his phone.
Hey, cuz, you're gonna want to sit down. Oh, you're already sitting. Good. So nobody's answering their phone. Isaac, Sunder, Valeria, nobody. All my weapon friends are weirdly silent this morning.
Oh no! Has the Katana been kidnapping them?
Are they dead? I wouldn't assume that immediately, no, but I guess I can't rule it out either. This is bad weird. What if Katana got to them, to all of them somehow?
Jesse jumps at a knock on the door.
Who is it? Don't worry, the lock will hold. I got a lifetime guarantee from the locksmith.
Jesse looks through the peephole.
Oh, phew. It's just Samantha. She's probably a little weirded out too. I'll be right back.
Wait, but this is the girlfriend. Oh, he unbolts the door and steps out. You quickly lock the door after him.
Well, you said nobody was responding, so, I don't know, look at the people.
Yeah, let's
I
see.
want to spot Samantha.
You see an empty stairwell. Weird. Where'd Jesse go? You realize despite all of your striving, you're alone. Everyone is gone. Maybe forever.
How do I fix this?
You remember all the times you pushed someone away or made yourself less likable. You laughed at the wrong times. You asked the wrong questions. You were too quiet or too loud. To fix it, you'd have to become a totally different person. Is that even possible? Oh. You hear a hissing and jump to realize that Katana is standing next to you with a smirk.
Best. I will destroy you.
What? What? The whole fix you versus destroy you?
Yep.
What? What? You grow in power and strength as you decide this is a fight worth having. A fight worth winning. Katana shrinks back from your newfound resolve. You rush to meet Katana and demand answers for your missing weapon friends. He melts into darkness. You chase after him for what feels like a long time until you're panting with exertion. You wake up with a trace of sweat beading on your brow. Was that just a dream? Jesse shares a simple breakfast with you. You tell him about the dream.
Whoa. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. And there were no incidents last night, so I guess it's back to life as normal, plus locked doors. I'll try prying some more info out of Eric. Maybe he has an idea of how to get rid of the thing. He's useless. True, but if anyone knows about this thing, it'd be him. I'll let you know what he says, if anything. Stay sharp, cuz. Keep your friends sharp, anyway.
He lets himself out. Wait, so was that all the whole thing about all the friends not answering their phones? Was that true?
A dream.
Or was it a dream? It was all a dream. You take a deep breath and feel a clarity thrill through you, from scalp to fingertips. You take another deep breath. Whatever happens, you're ready.
We gotta do something about this monster on the loose, especially before you fly home. Gonna be the end of summer before you know it. No! I know, we gotta make the most of the time we have. I'll try to grill Eric. He's in the hospital, but that means he can't run away. I've been taking blacksmithing classes. Maybe I can use that. I'll let you know if I find out anything.
Yeah,
So
no,
at this
no.
point, I just probably send a message to any of my friends and be like, hey, so you want to just, like, live with me for the rest of the summer because I'm terrified? Okay. I think now we do the dunj.
Really?
Yeah.
But it says completed.
I think...
Maybe you need to go to the creepy place outside of town.
Oh, maybe. I'm just gonna...
Ew, the floor is sticky.
Oh, okay, it's just gonna be this again. Shoot.
Yeah.
Well,
To go back to the whole you're too sensitive thing, it's really upsetting when someone gaslights you
yep.
and tells you that your emotions aren't valid and that you just need to be stronger and be more mature and handle it in a particular way, or you should endure something that's uncomfortable to you.
It's a very... I'm gonna say it's a very masculine response. I don't necessarily know if it is.
Mm-hmm. But isn't it definitely the whole toxic, oh, well, guys can't show emotions
Correct.
or cry or...
Yeah, and, like, I definitely have had friends in the past that very much, like, would laugh at me if I tried to tell them, like, hey, this is not cool, this is not acceptable. Got, like, a giant sinking diamond thing, and I have no idea what it's
Yeah,
for.
giant diamond.
There we go.
Oh no. Does Mom have more? Okay.
Yep. Jesse said not to worry, and now I'm worried. And you've gotten so strong and independent this summer. But I'm still your mom, and I'm still here for you, so is something wrong? Yes. Oh no! Oh gosh, I can't do that.
Did you hurt yourself on your own mustache
No.
hair? What did you do?
So, you know how you thought you'd, like, tickled me the other day? And you were really triumphant because you thought you finally found a weakness?
Wait, where?
I don't remember. I just remember you being like, wait, did I manage to tickle you? And I'm like, no.
Uh-huh. So you ended up tickling yourself on your lips.
My
Yeah,
lips and
you're-
my mouth are, like, extremely ticklish.
Uh-huh.
And so when I was trying to do, like, but with my lips,
You ended up having them vibrate against each other just so.
which tickle really bad.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay, so I can't come, but I'm with you in spirit, and my tarot cards say,
Oh no.
everything's related. You probably know who's hurting you. Bring the fight to their doorstep. But if you decide to just hide in your apartment till it's time to come home, that's okay too. You're coming home soon. I should probably hide it, but I can't wait. What does that mean? Wait, you better not be thinking of staying there forever. I mean, I support you becoming fearless and independent, but you gotta come home first, okay? I miss you so much. I know. Okay, I'm trusting you. Come home now and then, baby bird, please. I'm out of the hospital, by the way, not that you care. My near-death experience has made me realize I have to come clean. What did you do? It's hard to know where to start. I stole parts of weapons, of people, to make Masamune, a chip from a dagger, a pin from a lightsaber, and so on. I've fallen in love with each one, but they turned me away, all of them.
Oh, wait a minute. So he took pieces of everyone intentionally?
Yes. After they rejected me, I felt like they took a part of me with them. So I took a part of them. I thought I'd reshape it into something new, something beautiful. But it knew my heart better than I did. So it became a monster. And you became a stalker.
Hmm.
No, you're the monster.
Yeah.
He kidnapped people.
He kidnapped people. He
Hey.
violated them. Took parts of them against their will. Yeah.
You're right. I deserve that, but I'm sorry. I really am. You don't know what it's like being unloved. Everyone loves you. You haven't been cast aside over and over and over. Okay.
This is one of those awkward situations where
It's somebody that is jealous of you and acts like your success is somehow an affront to them.
well, and that they're intrinsically incapable.
Of doing the same thing. Which, like, is true. Some people have natural advantages, others. Some people are more naturally funny than others. Some might
But the thing is, if he is always approaching relationships
with a goal and an
the
ulterior motive.
ulterior motive, and with the kind of selfish aspiration of I'm going to make them mine.
Mm-hmm.
That is not what love is.
Yeah. So, either okay or that's not my fault.
Oh,
Let's
wait.
go with that's not my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Sorry again. I shouldn't make excuses. I don't deserve your pity. I'll figure out how to put things right somehow. To put things right, I need help. I can't deal with Masamune on my own. Please. You might be the only one strong enough, and he's already fixated on you. You don't have to forgive me, but until he's dealt with, he's dangerous. I've already sent Jesse instructions. Okay, so I know you're leaving town soon, but I think I know how to defeat Eric's monster, which, by the way, now that I've looked it up, Eric naming this monster Masamune is ridiculous. Somewhere out there, there's a gorgeous Japanese man I call Masamune. But this weirdo, I'm just gonna call him Katana.
I mean,
Anyway, here's a plan. You beat him up. Genius.
just the genius, you beat him up.
Thanks! Wait till you hear the brilliant part. We're gonna lure Katana into Eric's forge, where he was made. Then I'm gonna do some blacksmithing magic, weaken him, and then you spring out and fight him, okay?
You know magic?
I've been taking blacksmithing classes. We'll see. When you're ready, call me from the weapon shop. Keep your weapon friend sheathed as a surprise. You know how weird Eric gets when weapon folks are around? It'll probably be a pretty tough fight, though. Make sure you're ready. Super ready. Like, really ready. Super ready. Like, trained 12 years for this moment ready. What if he attacks? Run away. I think you're safe during the day, though. Okay? Okay.
There was a message, but was it from Mom?
Yep.
Yep.
Feels like years since I dropped you off at the airport. The house has been so quiet without you. You're still vegan, right? What do you want to eat when you come home? My favorite. Homemade pizza it is with cashew cheese, of course. See you soon. Yeah, okay. All right. Date.
From this point on, you can only continue with a rank 6 weapon, and you can no longer save the game.
I forgot how to save.
Isn't it back in the apartment?
Did we ever actually save, or does the game just save on its own?
I mean, it says auto-saving.
I think we just get to read. I think we can redo the ending as many times as we want with different characters to get the different outcomes. That's the point. Okay. That said, my ear is starting to really hurt, so we really have one. Do you want to just roll Valeria?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, she was the one that accompanied us when we faced Katana the first time.
True.
Jesse leads you into the weapon shop, whispering,
There's a trap door here somewhere. Aha! There!
He pulls out a metal ring on the floor, exposing a staircase down into darkness.
Looks like a
Yeah,
trap.
but it's one we're setting. Come on, You built all that confidence. Now it's time to use it. You've gone down plenty of stairs in the dunj. Just take a deep breath.
Jesse leads the way, holding his phone in front of him as a flashlight. You take a deep breath and follow Jesse down. The air is oddly warm as it slithers around your feet.
So, this is Eric's private forge, huh? Not bad. Weird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that statue is something else. Wonder what it's supposed to be. I'll get warmed up for smithing. Meanwhile, you text Eric that you're here. Then I'll be ready when Katana gets here. What? Why? It's obvious Katana has some kind of mental or emotional link with Eric. After you text him, Eric will fixate on you and Katana will come here, I bet. At least I'm pretty sure. What do you think? You said you're ready.
You bring up your phone. Your finger hovers over Eric's contact info and hesitates.
I hate this.
Uh-huh.
There, no worries. I'll do it. Give me your phone for a second. I'll type it in, then block him.
You hand over your phone and watch as he types, "I'm here," and presses send. He hands it back to you with a nervous smile. You unconsciously wipe off his fingerprints.
Thanks, cuz. You just helped stop a monster. Now I've got to get warmed up.
Jesse starts stoking the forge. You sit and watch, facing the door. Just as Jesse starts getting a good heat going, you see someone on the stairs. With a quiet rustle, Katana slips in, eyes bright.
Dude. Hey there, Masamune. I have an upgrade ready to give you. A blood groove would make you more, Quick, dude, what would Eric want to be? Sexy.
Aha!
Well, the creepy one is just funny, but
I know.
yeah.
Well, Masamune, you'd be so much more sexy with a blood groove.
Uh-huh.
It's true. A groove to let the blood flow out when you stab someone is new technology. Just come over to the forge and I'll upgrade you.
You hear another set of feet on the stairs. Uh-oh.
Go with him, my firstborn. Get your upgrade. It's for the best.
The problem with Eric being there is that it can probably sense.
Exactly. Huh. He really does have a will of his own, despite my best efforts. He must have inherited some intellect from the the metal he shares with your weapons. What shared metal? Or just great. It's like I told you, it was wrong, but I took pieces from other weapons when I gathered materials. Wait, so you abducted weapons and took bits from them to build this? That's one way of putting it, but I want to fix it, really. Come on, Masamune, don't you want a bit of hammering? It'll be like old times. All I want is dude. Or death.
Katana approaches you, his grin spreading. Katana, fight! Oh, look at that! I confess I didn't think of love as a battleground with a winner and a loser. That's the whole problem, really. I wish I could take it back. Katana, no. A little late for that, buddy. I'll try to protect you.
What's happening to him or me?
Whoa, more arms.
Feels like we're coming apart.
I think I see a piece of meat growing out of him. Disgusting. Oh! Is this a dungeon thing or what? Eric shudders. A dark energy links him to the forge and
He's
Katana.
inherited my worst impulses. Nobody will be able to hurt him more than his own self-loathing.
You have to choose your words carefully. Eric and Katana are physically linked. Or
Psychically.
psychically.
I can't say I
Sorry.
blame him. I hate everything about myself too. How I look, how I talk, how I act.
So,
Probably, let's start with top.
oh wait. So, I hate everything about myself too.
Shell,
Well, the thing
I
is,
literally do not have time to quibble.
well, no. Our character also was so reserved because they themselves.
My ears hurt. I need to stop. We need to finish this. I hate to put a time limit on this, but quibbling hard is not going to be good for me. I hate to rush us, but I didn't want to do this tonight because my ears hurt, and this is taking way longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, they're not including this in the video, though.
I can cut it out, but Shell, we need to just pick. It doesn't matter. This whole game is illusion of choice anyway.
I mean, is there time left to improve?
Okay. All of these are valid. That's the thing. These are all...
But they say you have to choose your words carefully.
I think it's just... These two are positive. We're trying to damage him psychically. So we're trying to pick the ones that make him self-reflect and hurt himself more. These two are very much like kind of comforting him. We don't want to do that. We want to mess with him, kind of. Confront him with his actions. So why act that way then?
Eric flinches as if you'd struck him.
I'm just an idiot, I guess. Probably don't deserve to live.
Katana giggles and glows, growing in power.
Ah.
What did I tell you? I'm not getting through. Eric, what is this? I told you that you were supposed to make him feel better. Damn.
No, he's taking damage from this.
I mean, the thing is, look at that. There's all these pits and these... I don't know what the skulls are doing. They seem to be attacking him unless he's gaining in power from it.
No, he's taking damage. That's his health bar. That's his self-loathing.
I just thought it was odd, the whole growing in power comment.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I don't think it matters.
Because I thought that we were supposed to try to convince Eric to be better, which would weaken and then change Katana. But no, that's it. It's reduced to a blade. Boss defeated.
Yeah, I think we were just too strong.
New plushie can be found.
You did it! I hoped, feared, that he was invincible.
Don't you dare try to make a better one. No more weaponsmithing. Just chill out, okay?
Chill? I'm already completely empty and hollow. I can't be more chill. But it's clear to me now what I should do. What I must do.
Go to therapy.
Exactly. I regret so many of my choices. My relationship with weapons has been unhealthy. Where yours were all based on trust and intimacy, mine were about power.
Heavy.
I need to talk to a professional before I hurt anyone else. I need to learn how to love.
I'm not sure it's just a skill you can learn, but good luck.
Eric nods, self-loathing cold in his face. You escort Eric out of the forge, up the stairs, and to the street.
Goodbye, dude. Jesse Valeria. Hope I can earn your forgiveness someday.
Bye, dude. Good luck, getting help.
It was weird. For a moment, I thought he was referring to you. That's just because you named yourself, dude. Eric gives you a final bow and leaves, eyes downcast.
I'm sure you're both tired. I'm exhausted, and all I did was watch. It's been a long night. I can party. Yeah, right. I know you only have a couple of days left in front of beach, so let's make some kind of plan to celebrate tomorrow after I get some sleep.
Jesse hugs you and wanders off towards his house.
We did it. You and me together. We faced your fears, plus made Verona Beach safe. Just in time for you to catch your flight home, it sounds like.
But
I don't want to go. Or, I don't know. Let him a Rose of Venus.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah, so we gotta plan our capers remotely. No problem. We have the internet. Who knows? maybe a mysterious mural will show up in your hometown, huh?
She pulls you into a sudden, tight hug, face buried in your neck.
I'm not good at goodbyes. I don't know. If I act weird tomorrow, just ignore me. We'll only be apart for a little while. I have to believe that. See you tomorrow, I guess. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but... whatever.
She stalks away, wiping surreptitiously at her eyes. You head home and collapse into bed. In the morning, the sun rises like any other day, but this is your last day in Verona Beach. You don't have much to pack, some clothes and a few keepsakes. It only takes a few minutes. It's all over. The thought of getting on the plane makes you... There's want to cry, smile, you're conflicted.
The problem is we don't know what he's going back to apart from his mother. So, top.
Oh, really? You want to cry?
Yeah.
Just leaving all your friends in the town and everything. You take a deep breath, feeling this moment take root inside you. Soon after you finish packing, you hear a familiar knock on the door.
Cuz, I have a full day planned before your flight. Give me your luggage. Let's go.
Go
Just
where?
don't worry about it, okay? Come on. Everyone's waiting. Put on this blindfold.
He warmly jostles you out the door. You follow him downstairs and across the street. You hear familiar crashing of the waves against the sand and reach out for your blindfold.
Ta-da! Everyone's here, and we're ready to party in your honor.
Oh, is it an animation? Oh, hey, the bubble tea. You spend the day swimming, chatting, and having fun together. As the sun starts to set, you realize that your flight is going to leave soon. It's time to go. Josie calls you a taxi and a silence falls as each of your friends considers what to say. You and Isaac share a sun-drenched kiss that ends too soon.
Time always seems to fly when we're spending it together. Farewell.
That's kind of awkward if it's in front of everyone.
Good.
Yep.
And I'll keep trying to be my best self, too.
You think your hometown can handle a new mural by the Roses of Venus? I guess I'll have to come find out.
Valeria snuggles into you, breathing in your scent, deeply and sighing.
Goodbye for now. Stay safe and watch out for ducks, okay?
When the summer started, I was feeling dark and alone, but you really helped. Thanks. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. For me. And hey, maybe now that I have a solo career, I can set more of my own schedule.
I'll be thinking of you every day. I hope you don't get tired of my texts. Bye, for now.
Pocket headbutts your shin, purr roaring like a motorcycle. You give him a head pat goodbye.
You've been a great comfort to me in my time of need. Blessed be.
Pretty human.
Hey, you okay? You can come back, anytime you want. I'll be back soon. That's the spirit. When you arrived here, your mom and I were really worried about you. You got so nervous you could barely talk, and you didn't seem to know how to meet people. I was always afraid. Now look at you. You're the real you. I'm grateful I got to see that
Thanks
transformation.
for all the memories, cuz. Give your mom a hug for me, okay?
You get into the taxi, and as the door shuts behind you, you realize you're already making plans to return. And that was how you spent a summer in Verona Beach. The end.
Oh, it's
Is it packing? Wait! Oh no!
there's a score.
A combo!
can barely even see what's going on.
What? Oh, it's because your ears are hurting.
It's more than that. I don't know. I've been like just physically burning out lately, which is just rough.
Yeah.
It's just not great. Maybe it's just a headache, but I just not doing great. Which is not great to say like during the ending credits, but it's okay. We're here, we're done, and it was fun. I know they're gonna do a DLC. Obviously, they've already announced and advertised it.
Yeah, because they have Jonah, and then there's another lady, I think?
Yeah, I think there's 2 more characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a spear? I forget.
And then Jonah was Axe.
Yeah. And so, we'll probably come back for that. We'll see. This is cute. I still think... I wish it had been structured a little bit more in tune with like the dungeon crawling and the dating sim.
Yep. There's all the Kickstarter backers. Did you back this?
Yep.
So where are you?
I should be in here towards the end. Unless, of course, I forgot.
Oh, Wander. Wait,
Wander
no,
and Shell.
Wandering.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Wander and Shell.
Yeah,
Yay!
second column from the right, 4 down. I back the occasional game. It's nice. It's nice seeing my name in the credits. Someday I want to go like full hog and end up with like one of the really high tier backer rankings just because.
I mean, you did that with Dwarf. You're gonna have a
statue
or something.
Like, I know. I think for some of the ones you actually got to have like an NPC like the professor. I think that's what it was. I forget though. Anyway, this was fun. I have some thoughts on like how it could have been improved, but ultimately I think most of that is just kind of wanting more or a slight restructure. But as far as like what it was a lot of fun.
But I mean, I was surprised that there were there was the cat colony, there were witches, vampires.
Yeah, I really like the world that they were kind of starting to present.
The fact that people can turn to swords, I wish there was just a little bit more world building around, how would society be structured if some members of it can turn into blades? It's really interesting. And then, it was a shame that because we avoided Eric so long, we didn't really get the katana into the story until much later. At the same time, it was nice kind of blitzing that at the end.
Yeah. An unhealthy dose of plot.
I do like, though, that aside from the dungeons themselves being a manifestation of the main character's fears of change and intimacy, that you did get to explore a lot of aspects of dating and relationships that, we were able to relate to an awful lot of what was occurring. And
it's well written.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a nice dose of fantasy with a substantial dash of reality to maybe make people ponder and consider how they carry themselves in real life.
Yeah. But for now, I can't even keep my headset on. So I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.